The Queen is becoming weary and is planning a quiet Christmas after a stressful year, royal insiders say. The news comes after it was reported the Queen, 95, would give up her evening martini cocktail on the advice of doctors and drink alcohol only on special occasions. Her Majesty, who has appeared in public twice this week with a walking stick, is now planning to host a smaller Christmas gathering this year, sources said. It means Prince Harry and his family would be unlikely to join her at Sandringham in Norfolk. As well as losing Philip this year, the monarch has been hit by attacks on the royal family by Harry and Meghan and controversies around Prince Andrew. A source told, the Queen has suffered a lot this year, including the death of her beloved husband. She is becoming a little less resilient and needs a little more help, although she is doing well for somebody of her age. Her courtiers have noticed the Queen becoming more weary and perhaps more fragile than she was, and who could be surprised? Courtiers are reportedly going to ensure she walks less at public engagements and avoids steps and cobbles. Her car will also pull up closer to venues. Meanwhile, it was reported Prince Harry and Meghan Markle won't be attending Diana's memorial party today. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex declined the invite to join the star-studded celebration of the late prince's life with 100 guests including Elton John and Prince William. According to royal expert and author Penny Juror, the Sussexes are simply not interested in attempts to repair their relationship with the monarchy. Penny said, the longer they stay away the greater the rift and the more difficult it is to come back from. There is a lot of work to be done, it's a shame they can't come back. It shows they are not interested in making things work. Since moving stateside to their Santa Barbara mansion, Harry and Meghan have distanced themselves from the royal family and focused on private work. After their recent whistle-stop tour of New York to combat climate change, the pair now vow to change the world through a £1 billion ethical banking business. Meanwhile back on home soil, Prince William and Kate Middleton have been green-fingered with school kids at Kew Gardens and are due to attend the Earthshot Prize Awards ceremony in London later this week. In addition, Thomas Markle joined Richard Madeley and Susanna Reid on Good Morning Britain to share his hopes of a reunion with daughter Meghan Markle so he can meet his grandchildren Archie and Lilibet for the first time. When probed about why he is estranged from his daughter, Thomas explained he doesn't know what changed with Meghan to make her no longer want to be associated with him or his other children. He added she changed once she hooked up with Prince Harry. Former Good Morning Britain host Piers claimed the Duchess of Sussex ghosted him after they met in a bar in Kensington in 2016. He previously told Ryan Tubridy on RTE's The Late Late Show, "We spent 2 hours in a pub, she had a couple of dirty martinis, I had a couple of pints, we got on brilliantly. And then I put her in a cab, and it turned out to be a cab which took her to a party where she met Prince Harry. And the next night they had a solo dinner together, and that was the last I heard from Meghan Markle." Piers added, "She ghosted me, Ryan. Meghan Markle ghosted me." Referencing Piers' claims, Thomas told GMB, "I don't know what changed. She'd never been that way before. Once you hooked up with Harry she changed. I understand she hooked up with Soho Club and a different group of people. But she's lost both sides of her family. I don't understand the reason for it." Thomas continued, "Well, my son Tom has been shunned just like I have been. Sure, he is responding the same way others who have been ghosted." Piers was right, we all get ghosted. Thomas added he was confused as Meghan had previously praised him publicly before meeting Harry. "If you go back in history and read Meghan's blog Tig you will find hundreds of things where she praised me," he stated. "Now suddenly it's like she doesn't know me." Many of those watching the interview were quick to comment on Thomas' appearance with some begging GMB to stop giving him airtime. Andy Bagley posted, "Look, I feel sorry for the guy but I feel sorry for the millions of other estranged families around the world too. Sadly families fall apart and like Richard said there are always two sides to these stories. I am getting a little tired of seeing him and hearing about it again." Chris Parker added, "Why is this interview taking place? It's not news, this is a private family matter. Nothing to be gained by airing dirty laundry." Julian Duncan shared, "It is beyond, absolutely, pathetic for GMB to use these shameful interviews, of absolutely no substance, with Thomas Markle, to raise their viewing numbers. Richard and Susanna would never want anyone interfering in their private, family affairs, it is cringeworthy too."